Well, good afternoon, staff, fellow students. I'll skip the celebrities this time because I think we are becoming our own. So we are the celebrities here, Mr. Daglish.
Absolutely. And if nobody's getting on board with us, well, they're just going to miss out on all the fun, aren't they?
Yeah, you can't fix what people, you just can't fix these things. Well, Mr. Daglish, it has been a rather short, but rather interesting and busy week.
Well, yeah, it's certainly been busy, and it actually has been interesting. You're absolutely accurate and right there, Mr. Marsh. Indeed, yes.
Indeed, indeed. I have to admit, this week has been a little bit, I'm feeling like the proud papa here at the moment, up here in year 6, because this week, my little minions have taken part in the world's math day. So this is a competition from Mathletics that takes place all over the world. So there are thousands of kids, tens of thousands of students, and we are eagerly waiting for the final numbers here. And I know that we'll have them tomorrow by the time we watch this. But Mr. Daglish, you would be really, really impressed to know that in all of Russia, we are in first place.
Have you been doing the tests for them, Mr. Marsh?
I have absolutely not. To be honest, Sissy, there's some of the kids in here that are hard to keep up with, even for me.
I can imagine.
Yeah. Trust me on that one. Well, I have to say this though. They're first place in Russia. So of all the schools that took part in Russia, we are ranked #1. So well done, year 6, for this. And as we currently stand here at this moment in the world, Mr. Daglish, we are currently ranked 4th.
I was shocked with first in Russia, but 4th in the world. My head's about to come blown off my shoulder.
Now there's still a bunch of time left, and so there's still, they're still counting and they're still doing results. But at this moment, right now, here, while we're recording this assembly, these kids are in 4th place. So we'll see how it goes. And it does impact my star of the week, and we'll see what happens with that. But really, really, guys, you have so much to be proud of. They've practiced, they worked hard, and that's the result.
It's amazing, Mr. Marsh. Any idea? So you're going to find out, did you say in the morning?
We will find out. By the time I get here, bright and early on the morning, we should have the official results. And so I'm waiting for my newsletters and other things to go out to coincide with that, obviously. So,
can Mr. Marsh, may I request that you send an email out to all of the teachers and staff to tell people the result? I mean, let's say, for instance, the result finishes as it is now. That stuff needs to be, I think everyone would like to know that, and that needs to be celebrated in the yard in the morning. I'm not going to be in on Friday morning, but yeah, that would be amazing.
It'll definitely be celebrated. Make no mistake. I often joke with the kids that if when you're dealing with something that's happening around the world of tens of thousands of schools and tens of thousands of students, and I told them if they got within the top 100 in the world, I would be really deeply impressed. That's an achievement on its own.
Yeah. Absolutely.
But to be within even in the top 10 or top 20 is remarkable. So really, really, really well done. But this takes me on to some of the stars of the week, because my goodness, I got a big mitt fill this time. So not all specialists went to you this time, Mr. Daglish.
I'm pleased. Mr. Marsh, can I just ask you a question?
Yeah.
How many people are taking part in World Maths Day? Do we have any idea of how many schools and numbers?
Roughly, it varies every year, but usually around 20 to 30,000 schools, and over 100,000 kids.
It's absolutely amazing. It's a little class like yours. It's amazing.
I got a clever bunch. Perhaps I'm a bit biased, but.
Well, I think the results speak for themselves, Mr. Mark.
They do.
Very well done, year 6.
Very well done, year 6. Well, we'll get back to that one here in a minute. Well, Mr. Daglish, Miss Katya in music, when we look at our stars of the week here, is down from your neck of the woods. And this one, for challenging herself in dancing, Nadia has performed the Tarantella perfectly today. So well done. I was really hoping I was going to pronounce that correctly. So Nadia in year 2, really, really well done. Good job, Nadia.
I'll get her to do it, try and get her to do a rendition of this in public. I'm not sure of my chances, but I'll try. I'll ask her.
Well, for Miss Sonia in art, and like again, stepping up the game here just a lot. It is pretty
impressive. That's
it's
very
impressive. Impressive artwork.
It's always the colours, Mr. Marsh always gets the colours really spot on, doesn't she?
Well, year 5 is the shining stars of the specialists up here this week. So for excellence in art, excellent effort and attitude, all well done this week. And this goes to Saskia in year 5. So well done, Saskia. Good job, good job.
Saskia.
And in French, another student from year 5. So year 5 doing really, really well. And he showed a high interest in French class this week. Really well done. Excellent. And Mr. Monet gave you a special challenge here on the back of your star of the week. I'm guessing it is a French tongue twister looking by the spelling of it. And lots of V's on this one. So we'll see how that goes. And this goes to Hasnan in year 5. So well done, Hasnan. Great work.
Formidable.
I'm going to go in a slightly different way because I'm going to get back to mine at the end. So in year 3 from Miss Holly. So for memorizing his weekly poems consistently for the past 3 weeks and each week well before Friday. So well done. You have a bank of English words and phrases that is already improving. So well done and keep up the great work. And in year 3, this goes to Ariane. So well done, Ariane.
Good lad. Liva did speak to me, Mr. Marsh, in the yard about, she reminded me of her little poetry challenge last year. And she said what they were doing this year. So yeah, sounds fantastic. I think they're going to do a bit of poetry for the rest of the year, actually. So that'll be interesting.
You'll have to forgive me, Mr. Daglish. I am really going out of order on this one.
Okay.
And in year 5, for resilience in class, never giving up or being defeated by a challenge. What else do you need?
That's the main thing you need in life, Mr. Marsh.
Absolutely, that's it. That will get you through life comfortably and well. Excellent dedication in completing homework, truly independent student, and everything done to a high standard. Obviously, Miss Peoples very, very happy. And it's been great to see her. I remember when she first arrived over at the other campus. Well, this goes to Siyun. So Yi Siyun doing really, really well.
Awesome news. Well done.
Awesome news. We're going to move on to year 4 because this young man is a bit of a legend in his own time.
Okay. Well, I've got an idea who this is going to be.
I think we might know who it is because, we'll have to get some proper glue though, because the poor boy just keeps losing his hair constantly. It's just, I don't know where you keep losing it, buddy, but we got to get this fixed.
Yeah.
Well, we've missed you and we're very happy to have you back. So for settling in brilliantly, back into school, it's been a very long time since you've been here. So it is very amazing to have you back. This week's star of the week in year 5 is is Muyang.
Yeah.
Well done, Muyang.
Muyang, that's got a nice ring to it. I like that, Mr.
Muyang,
yes.
Mr. Muyang.
First week back, Mr. Marsh, and I kicked the football and hits him in the head and he falls down. So welcome back, Muyang, and I'm sorry about that, buddy.
But I'm gonna very much guess that Muyang got up, laughing himself silly.
He got up. Let's just say,
or gave you a bit of the evil eye, maybe. Watch what you're doing this thing.
He's been out the school for a while, Mr. Marsh. He's just getting that stale back in him. Look at that.
Yeah.
He was back on the football pitch about 5 or 10 minutes later. That goes to show got character, that kid.
Oh yeah, no, there's no question there. Well, Mr. Daglish, I'm saving mine, not necessarily the best for last, but I am saving mine for an outstanding effort. Okay.
Yeah.
As I mentioned, we've been taking part in this World Mass Day, but one of my little minions sort of took the shining star on this one. And I've played against her, and it's hard to keep up if I'm really honest. So as we're speaking right now, this girl in my class is currently ranked #1 in Russia. Not just the class, but her individual score is currently ranked #1 in Russia. And Mr. Daglish, out of the hundreds of thousands and tens of thousands of kids that take part, it's almost hard to believe this is possible because some of our students are, well, by the way, right now, as we're giving this award to her, she is currently ranked 84th in the world. Not for schools, for individual children. She is ranked 84th in the world. So I'm over the moon happy. I couldn't be more proud of my little minions this week. You guys did a fantastic job. And for just reaching an incredible result in the World Mass Day, you should be very proud. We're all proud for you. Well done. This goes to Sissy.
Sissy, absolutely tremendous.
That is
Please
absolutely first class effort.
don't ever ask me to compete against you.
I've made the mistake, Mr. Daglish, and I'm not ashamed to admit she's quick.
I think by never competing against her, I'll never lose. That's my mindset.
I'm not gonna lie, I have.
Well,
She's quick, no
yeah,
question about it.
in the world.
Again, just an incredible score. To be within the top 1,000 in the world, to be in the top 100 of the world is just incredible.
I think Sissy is obviously a prime candidate for a head teacher's award, Mr. Marsh. So please, let's see what happens to her. But even what she's done so far, I think she deserves that.
You know, for being stuck online all of this time,
And that,
and just, you know, speaking of never giving up, you know, really, really great effort from everybody. Well done, well done, well done.
amazing.
Well, speaking of well done, I happened to notice when I handed you the house points today that we have another ridiculously silly close week here.
We do, and I'll get to that. But can I just mention very quickly EAL, Mr. Marsh?
Sorry.
It's okay, it's not a problem. We're just so excited about Sissy and the guys doing so good. Yeah. Miss Valentina's dropped this one on my table because it's one of our little guys, and it's a specialist lesson. So I thought I'd best mention it. So if we're putting more effort into his work and making great progress in learning English, of course, and that goes to Jacopo. So well done,
Jacopo.
the little Italian stallion. I'll give him that tomorrow afternoon. So well done, buddy. Right, okay, Mr. Marsh, you're absolutely right. It's getting ridiculous, this house points.
It is.
Absolutely ridiculous. Because it changes every single week. In every single week, it seems to be close.
Well, and last week I noticed that overall there was such a big jump that it didn't seem possible to catch up to that. But then I look today and I see that there is 1 point difference between first and second.
There is, yeah. That's the. By the way, that is the overall score. It's just crazy, and the other guys aren't a million miles away. And to consider, we have things like sports day, and I've got maybe some type of competition I want to get set up, at least one more before the end of the year. Who knows how that will impact, and that can make somebody take the top spot. Look what happened to the Wolves last week; they went to second place.
And we have a new Key Stage 2 challenge up that should be a little more friendly to the kids. So see how this goes too.
Well, my points were in the Wolves score, and
you did quite well, Mr. Davis.
I was quite happy with my performance, but the overall Wolves, we'll see. Let's not give anything away. Right, so fourth position this week with 59 points, respectable. End of the year would be a great score, but this year they're just getting higher and higher the standards. So good score, but it's not going to land you in the top spot. I'm afraid. Wolves, 59 points. Wolves, okay. Wolves, 59 points. Okay.
Well done, Wolves.
Still a decent score, so well done. So third place, actually very close there between fourth and third, so that's something. With 61 points this week, it is actually the Bears.
Oh,
very interesting.
I was wondering why Dakota had come back to me so quickly collecting the house points today, and she just said there wasn't many to count.
Yeah, and I also was threatening to flush Dakota down the toilet if the Bears kept getting great scores. So maybe that as well, a combo. So in second place was 71. Okay, a little bit stretched, but not massive. With 71 points is the Eagles.
Oh, well done, Eagles.
Good score. Very good score. And yeah, so second place, and let's see how that affects the totals because it's very interesting. Now then, congratulations to Tigers. They're getting top spot. They're back on track. Okay,
well done, Tigers.
They've got a very good score this week. A very, very good score actually. 83 points.
Mm.
I don't know how on earth they're getting 83 points, but congratulations. 83 points is a big score in such a short space of time. So Tigers, well done. The fight continues. Let's see what the overall standings are. Fourth position, 2017 points. Okay, so everybody's breached the 2,000 point score now. That itself is amazing. 2017 points, fourth position. Wolves.
Oof. Well done, Wolves.
Yeah, you've got to.
Well, there was a big gap in between you and 2000 last week, so that's nothing to be shy about.
No, and you know, I know the Wolves. Well, I have anyway. From a Wolves perspective, got our eyes on the secondary scores as well, because by combining the overall winner and
the Eagle still sitting in the nest in secondary.
So as long as we keep fighting up there, guys, you know, we're looking all right in that perspective. So don't be too disheartened, Joe. Right, Bears are. Oh, sorry, I've already done those ones. Third place with a total of 2,035 points this week. It is the Tigers.
Well done, Tigers.
So the Tigers have boosted up because they've got a good score. You know, they've jumped up a place, and Wolves were second last week. Now they're fourth, Mr. Marsh. It's just a merry-go-round. It's crazy times.
Well, we were the first off the bottom last week, so.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, let's see where you are now. That's all I'm saying. And there's only 1 point difference between second and first position. So with 2,065 points in second place, it is the Bears.
The Bears.
The Bears.
Wow. Well done.
Yeah.
Could it be?
So, unbelievably, your guys have soared to unforeseen heights, Mr. Moore. With 2,066, only 1 point. They're in first place, Eagles.
We got to fight. We got to hold on to that 1 point, Eagles. Well done. Good job, Eagles.
It's going to go down the last week.
I'm not even sure that the Eagles have ever been in first place overall this year. I think we've won a couple weeks, but I don't recall us ever being in first place.
Yeah. It's the same with the Wolves, Mr. Marsh. I think they've been second overall, but that's it. And I think the Eagles are the same.
So well done, Eagles. Look at that. That's a good, good week overall.
I keep joking that it's going to go to the last week, but honestly, it could happen.
It really is going to.
If that had been the last week, that would be one. Eagles would be the champs just on that last week
by a 1 point margin. Well done.
It's so exciting. Actually,
it is absolutely incredible. Well, I know, Mr. Daglish, that we do have some fun and interesting activities this weekend. It is the May Day parade. If you are going to be out and about watching that parade, make sure you please do be careful. Stay out of harm's way.
Yeah. Don't run underneath the tank.
Yeah.
Or don't do that classic. We've all tried it once or twice. It never ends well.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, and don't come to school on Monday, okay? Because we won't be here. Is that right, Mr.
It is a long weekend, Mr. Daglish. We're going to enjoy the parade. Have a safe, wonderful, and happy long weekend. And we will see everybody on Tuesday.
Yes, we will. Well done, guys.
All right. Well done, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye now.